in Newport Richey, Florida. We are interviewing Michelle Currie, who is the owner of Pink and Main. We're going to bring you along as she answers some of our questions for you. Michelle, have you always been a crafter?
I have always been a crafter. My mom taught me cross-stitching. When I was in the second grade, I've done cross-stitching, ceramic painting, the t-shirt when you would iron on, and I've done all kinds of things, scrapbooking, and now the card making and stamping.
That's how I got into crafting, the iron-on t-shirts.
Yes.
Can you tell us the backstory of Pink and Main?
The backstory. I started a career, I went to school for medical laboratory technology, and I worked in a hospital lab for 11 years doing lab work.
Okay.
I always had this entrepreneurial spirit. I've always wanted to do something for my own. One of my coworkers introduced me to scrapbooking in the 90s, the early 90s, mid 90s, and I almost knew right away once I started that I wanted to turn that into a business of my own.
Okay.
At one point I did own a scrapbook store. I've sold scrapbook layouts online. Then I got into stamping and card making, and it just led to me starting to design my own stamp line, and I've just really loved it.
Oh, we love your stamps.
Thank
They
you.
are so adorable. From some research, that card making is having a huge surgence right now. You come up with the name Pink and Main.
Pink and Main, that's an interesting story. I love the color pink.
Excuse me.
It's my favorite. And I wanted pink to be in my name.
Okay.
And it comes from really researching for a website name. Because you know you've got to have your own domain name. And so many things with pink are taken. There's so many things with the name Pink. And I just thought of like Crossroads. I've always liked like Crossroads type names. So I just said Pink and Main, and I searched it, and it was available, and it just kind of clicked for me.
The lamppost in your logo is just adorable.
Well, thank you.
I just love that.
Yes. Oh, yay!
Who designs all your stamps and dies?
I started out designing everything, and I still do the majority of the designing. I enjoy that. But I also work with a couple of artists to help me along the way with a few things.
Okay. Where does your inspiration come from?
My inspiration comes from everywhere. I mean, you can see a cute shirt at the store and think of a design, or it just comes from all over. I just look everywhere to think of things.
What's your favorite stamp?
My favorite stamp, that's really hard. One of the ones I'm most proud of is the hummingbirds. I have a hummingbird stamp, and I love the little feeder. I have a hummingbird feeder that hangs outside my window in my craft room where I design, and I love watching them fly around.
That's my
and
favorite.
feed. So that's one of my favorites.
That's my favorite
Oh,
stamp
yeah,
too.
it's not something.
I don't own it yet. I can't wait to own it and do something with it. How often are new designs released?
We started out every month, and this year we're doing every other month.
Okay. So my customers will know that every other month we can look
We'll
and
have something new.
Okay. And what's in store in the near future for your Pink and Main fans?
In the near future, well, we just came out with, I'm very excited. I am a paper boarder. I love paper, pattern paper, coming from my scrapbook roots here. And I've always wanted to design a paper line. So this month we came out with 3 new paper pads, and I'm very excited to release those. And we'll be releasing more paper pads in the near future.
And those paper pads will be coming really soon to the Scrapping for Less website. So do you have anything else to add?
I can't think of anything at the moment. I really appreciate you coming out and taking the time to interview me.
Well, we have just enjoyed.
I'm so honored.
We have enjoyed being here at Stamp Fest and getting to meet Michelle. and bringing Scrapping for Less fans another getting to know your brand. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you later. Bye.